You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we below a succession. The constant, continuous, consistent content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. As we sail upon those 7 C's, I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself, checking in. Such a big phrase, 2 words that meant nothing for the majority of existence, and that ain't mean so much. Used to check into a hotel and things of that nature, check in for reservations. You used to check in with your loved ones. It was a term, but now it's been demonized. Oakland, California, the town, Oakland, East Oakland to be exact. Not checking in, not crazy. I have to say this because I can recall some years back hearing the story about one, I believe it was Damian Lillard. This is how I became a fan of him. It was totally off the court. I heard he was down here in Southern California at a venue trying to gather entry and a certain individual sent some people to come holler at him about this checking in. And I heard his response like, man, y'all got me from East Oakland. And it kind of like just was over with. You remember that DL? Oh, my mama, not DL like that, but D Lillard, remember that? Oh, my mama. I've been a fan of his character ever since I heard that story, when I heard it, where I heard it, because I believed it and it mattered. But with no further ado, let's see what the East Oakland not checking in crew has been up to.
It's a real treat, man. Listen, Clear beans in, bring in, man. Going wild.
North to Cali going wild?
Come on, nigga. Kids, nigga. I'm still up in the road right now. And it's up with me. Come on, man.
That's smack, what it do? Oh, my mama, I see you out there with the vest on, doing your stuffices. Got on that highway and chased you a bag. Blue Smurf, Baymac, new single. Go run it up.
You know how the LA niggas be like check in and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How I tell you feel about that check in shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Being from the town.
We won't.
Hold on, get that shit, man.
We ain't got to check in.
Get that shit.
We ain't got to check in, because one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, man, we already locked in. I'm talking about all around this motherfucker. So when you locked in, you ain't got to check in. You feel me? Straight up. We locked in all over.
We ain't going to
all over.
Ain't no love anyway.
Oh, God, all the way from wherever. You feel me? So ain't no checking in. You feel me?
To my out-of-state folks that here in California, sometimes y'all don't know how to think the distance between Northern California, typically where they at, Oakland, East Oakland, and the LA area that you hear us talk about. I think it's about 8 hours on the highway. So we still Cali, though. It's LA to the yay, L-yay. Oh, my mama.
Hey, he just said a whole lot in one little sentence. Buddy, wait. Buddy, how you feel about that check-in shit, my nigga?
We ain't going nowhere where it ain't no love anyway.
Come on, man. Wow.
If you got to check in, you must ain't got no business doing that.
That's deep, bud. That's deep. That's deep. So that's how a town nigga feel, huh?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
you know,
blood.
we breed this shit.
Yeah.
We ain't fit to pick no colors. We wearing what we want to wear out here.
Yeah.
On God, and you better be a reptical ass nigga if you want to move how you want to move, because I'm going to go wherever I want to go.
Man.
Bless my people, because I said reptical. Trying to say reputable, he said reptical. But I remember me putting out a CD entitled Reputable, and my smart, articulate ass spelled reputable wrong, not realizing it was the root word was reputation. I just spelled it how it sound, and I had no U or no A in the middle. It was reputable when it was actually reputable. It's crazy.
Nowhere not to go, and when not to go around, but nigga, I'm going anywhere I want to go.
For real, man.
How you feel about the checking in and shit? Cause you from the Bay Area, you know what I mean? How a Bay nigga feel about checking in? Cause you know the LA niggas got they different you know what I mean, politics and shit. How you feel about the checking in, man, being from the rich?
All that shit is perception, cuz, you know what I mean? If you got niggas out of town, then, you know what I mean, you bet. I would think you gonna tap in, but now if you ain't got niggas out of town, niggas gonna go wherever. If you a Bay nigga, we gonna go wherever we gonna go, cause we got love everywhere. We already know how this shit is. Everywhere we go is off the rip love. You feel me? Oh, you from the Bay? Oh, look. They gonna call you Cali and do whatever they gonna do. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be love. Niggas don't. Everybody fuck with us for real.
Being from the town and shit, you know what I mean? How you feel about checking in and shit? Because like an LA motherfucker gonna be with the checking in. How you feel about that shit?
With a motherfucking soul.
Sis, how you feel about that check-in being from the town though? You know what I
I
mean?
ain't checking in, bro. I ain't doing that shit. Period. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm not doing none of that shit.
You better call, man.
Man, I'm not calling a soul, man.
I think they in Richmond, probably not much different. From my understanding, East Oakland, some of the grimiest, grittiest grounds that we got out here, bro. I know some folks that grew up out there. The females, yeah, they be thugged the out. The females be gangsters, money check. Don't fall in love with no Oakland broad thinking you finna run no game on her. You got another thing coming on my mama.
Yeah.
And I ain't worried about none of that shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I ain't checking in. You feel like you go check in, nigga. That's on you, old sucker.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Checking in and shit.
Man.
And I ain't gonna lie, that just our females and niggas out here. That's just something we breed, man. We not check in. That's the room calling?
Right.
What the hell?
How you feel about Will, you know what I mean? Because like in LA and shit, niggas be with the check-in and shit, you know what I mean? How town niggas feel about checking in and shit, you know what I mean?
Only
Being
thing
from the
I
town.
check in my hotel. They say come there like after 3 o'clock. I don't know nothing about all the other shit, man. You feel me?
Check in.
They keep that to the politics, man. I'ma check in my hotel and go on out there and explore the motherfucking world. I done been everywhere. I ain't even see a nigga say, hey, where you from? He check in. Cause the nigga so cool and me, so I don't do none of that check in what?
Bro.
Then I gotta check in my room and then check in with y'all? That's some double take shit. You feel me? We ain't doing none of that,
if
man.
the Bloods and Crips, nigga, skip nigga Oakland, who the fuck gotta check in, nigga?
Feel me?
The fuck,
We ain't
nigga?
doing nothing. We don't.
Doing that
I'ma
weird
tell you,
ass
man, we don't
shit.
know nothing about none of that. You know, they know
Shit
town
weird,
niggas,
nigga.
man. We about some money, man. If we coming out there, we about some money. But if you play, all you gotta do is read your little history on what the fuck going on out here, though. We ain't about nothing. We trying to get some money now. Niggas is older and shit. But when they do come our way, we gotta dust it out the way. Nigga, these new niggas, they wanna tell everybody, put everybody on and all that shit. You ain't gonna know nothing. You feel
Yeah,
me?
so
For
like,
real.
so why y'all niggas think that like the Bay Area was one of the only places?
I love the way he said, you ain't gonna know nothing. Oh my mama, shh the fuck up. Talk too much. Always talking about that little shit you did. We don't say nothing about that big shit we did. We just see each other and we know what it is. Oh my mama.
In the world to get skipped over with that gangbanging shit. Because everywhere else,
Nigga, 'cause
they
we ain't
gangbang.
listening, nigga.
Everywhere.
We ain't
man,
listening to
first
that
of
weird
all,
ass shit, nigga.
We jumped off this shit on getting some money. And then if you know the history about Oakland, them niggas was pimps and shit back then, showing niggas to get some money. So if you wasn't jumping off to get no money, I done seen none of the niggas back then in the 60s talking about, come on, we finna go on gangbang. Okay, we had one community that was doing their thing. If you know about the little Black Panthers, you feel me? Then you know that's a different story. But if you know about Oakland, man, they was out in Oakland getting some money. Man, look, man, she ready to pay you. Nigga, go get it from her. Not, oh yeah, look at him, what he doing. I ain't got time to think about that shit. You feel me? For real. I've been doing me.
Them is speaking from their personal perspective of the current climate. They not answering why when this shit was catching on everywhere else, how the Bay I think Cali breed assholes, and they was just far away enough to put that asshole in them, not to be got us fucked up. I don't know what it was, because this shit spread like wildfire everywhere, skipped right over them. On my mama, and went everywhere else. Salute to them that, even though he said, lyrics said, I ain't tripping. A lot of it is weird, but salute to them for being independent, stomped down on my mama.
That's why I be creeping through this little shit. You feel me? And doing me. Nigga, I don't got time for that other shit, bro. You'll get slipped up in the other shit. When you get to going, so what he doing? They gonna show you what he doing. You feel me?
Niggas can wear what the fuck they want to wear, man.
All that shit, man. They thinking all he got on
Whatever,
all red. Look,
baseball
man, that
hat
is
you
just a
wanna wear,
color
nigga.
coordination
All that
shit,
weird
brother. We
ass
do
shit,
out
bro.
here, man. We not with none of
We
this
do our own
bang. I'm
thing,
not
man.
no banging or none of that, man. I'm too old to be banging, man. I am banging, getting this money and making shit right, man, and making shit progressing out here. All that other
So
shit.
it's safe to say, you know what I mean? Shit, you know, shit, a town nigga gonna say the blood and cuz and shit. I mean, you know what I mean?
We've been saying that shit for
ain't no
years, but I
confusion on
don't.
that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that
what we
niggas gonna
do,
say
right?
cuz. I ain't finna say
Yeah,
what
you
you
could be a
doing.
cuz and the blood in the same motherfucking sentence, nigga.
Man,
For sure.
for real.
I mean, it's
For
like we
real.
gonna say it both, and then next year, you know, see when we go somewhere else, I learned the lesson.
Even when we was young, bro, my daddy and them, they used to say blood or young blood. So it was not just Bay. Gangbanging took them words, blood and cuz, and gave them another meaning. But black people outside of gangbanging used to say blood. And my daddy, he was furthest thing from a gangster gang member. He had his little ways. He wasn't like no square. So he talked slick. But he wasn't no gang affiliation. And I remember him and his partners used to say young blood. And sometimes they used to just like chop it off that blood. Oh, my mama.
Too, so, no.
What's
Like,
the
I
lesson,
gotta
Will?
keep my shit. I think sometimes when I go elsewhere, I can't be me elsewhere. Cause I was in LA one time, though. I ain't gonna lie, it was in Inglewood. You feel me? I jumped out, I'm whipped up with a young lady that loved to give a nigga money, however you put it. You feel me? But I jumped out. I'm just going to go get something to roll in for me and the young lady, man. I get out the car, it was nobody in the parking lot. I go in the store, it's 100 motherfuckers out, and they talking about, see, I'm gonna tell you what's the difference from out here to out there. They asked me where I'm from. I'm like, man, I'm from 98. I didn't know it was no 98 out there and they thing. I'm being real, and they gonna know I'm telling the truth.
Damn.
So they asked me like 98, bro, I'm from 98. They like, nigga, what you 98? I'm like, bro, from Oakland. Man, dude, I'm gonna tell you how it just switched up. I tell him, man, I'm from Oakland. He like, you know Julio? I was like, what the fuck? Man, these niggas was some real killers. They was ready to blast me, thinking about that 98. But when I said Oakland, they told me, oh, you know Julio? Man, my thought, if you a town nigga, I'm like, yeah, nigga, they stay over there. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Y'all want some money, though. You feel me? I got to get up out of here with her. Nigga, what the fuck? I didn't get blasted no motherfucking stuff to get on the road, man. You feel me? But it's different, though. You go out there, you'll pay attention to how the fuck you move. Because I move different everywhere I go. You feel me? Like they say, it's bloods over there. Like, look, hey, how you doing, man? I'm going to keep going on my motherfucking business. I don't need to know nothing about them because I'm going to have everything I need in my car already. I'm not going to have to go over there and none of that. If anything, they going to see me at the stop sign, I'm going to keep going. In their business, go get you fucked up. That's when they got to where age I am now, because I don't really be in nobody's business, man. You feel me? For real. You got to treat people with respect out here, too, though. You feel me? For real. They be talking about these youngsters. First of all, you got to respect these youngsters, too, though. You feel me? You can't just be, you feel me, coming at these motherfuckers like you they daddy. The nigga's like, nigga, I just slapped my daddy. And then you come over here like, little nigga, he gonna slap the fuck out you. You just hear him say he gonna slap his daddy? Y'all gotta pay attention to the
Might put a
young ones,
nigga
man.
to sleep,
For
man.
real, man. Teach them something different, man, and show them where you want them to go instead of where the fuck they should go, man. It's different out here, man, because I get a young one around me, man. I'm gonna show him everything else fun. You feel me? I'm gonna go to the park, play basketball with him. Just gonna throw him like, yeah, nigga, this shit hella fun, man. You wanna throw a barbecue? To get his mind on something else. It's bigger out here than just running these streets, man. These streets is treacherous.
So you think
People, my boy Popper, he say basketball and barbecues. Okay, say less. Lace the youngster up then. On Baba.
so? Like, do you think the young niggas of today's era is different from our era when we grew up and shit? Will, I mean, cause you know, it's a little different today.
I'm
and
gonna
shit,
tell you,
you know what I mean?
Jack, in our era, we grew up on sports, right? Say if my nigga, he playing basketball, we going to the basketball game, we finna be up in there with my nigga, we finna cheer him on. These days, say this nigga play basketball, oh nigga, you playing that old fake ass shit, nigga, you ain't finna come over here and bang with us, man. We got the bitches in the car. Like, come on, man, that was a millionaire. Y'all gonna turn a millionaire to be over there with y'all in the car. Next thing you know, we reading the news or looking at the paper. Come on, man, make it make sense out here. Y'all gotta pay attention to what's going on, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Everything that you think that look good really ain't good. You feel me? For real, you gotta know what you stepping in before you fuck around and step in it. You feel me? And some of them don't even pay attention to their footsteps. That's what's fucking them up out here, man. I pay attention to where I'm going. You feel me? Some of them don't even know what lane they going in. I asked him, I said, what you trying to do? He said, nigga, what you trying to do? I was like, God damn, I just asked him, what you want to be in life? Nigga, that nigga fucked me up. He's thinking I'm trying to bang on him. Look, little partner, it ain't none of that, my nigga. saying, I'm just trying to ask you what you got going on for you. He's like, nigga, shit, you got something up for me? I was like, this nigga thinking I got something to rob me. Like, bro, this shit is a whole different trend. Like, nah, man, you gotta come at them different, though. You feel me? They seeing shit, they like, what you do, bro? Shit, I be working. You be working? Yeah, man, you feel? You see me out here chilling, smoking blunts. This came from the job, cuz. All that shit back then, I was doing that back then. I was in the streets, but now they gotta work. Nigga older. Nigga still standing out here talking, what you doing? Man, I got 2 for 10. Man, get your punk ass up out of here. Nigga, I'm not doing none of that shit, you feel me? Money gonna come to you regardless, nigga, if you that nigga. You feel me? But I'm not gonna stand outside, nigga, all day. So how much you make that? 250. Nigga, you know how much I could have made out there, nigga, at the job? And then got off and still made that 250? You gotta think different now, man. You feel me? Because they don't want you out here getting this money off the street no more. Look at this motherfucker. Man, remember, it should be 1,000 niggas outside.
We just talking about that shit.
It's nobody outside no more. You wanna know why? They know what it is. It's no money out here. They say, all right, for real, bro.
Bro, this shit is not.
It's like,
hey, we just talking about that shit.
if you want some money, bro, go to work. You can accumulate, you can get your plan going by getting them checks in and stacking your money and start your own form on what you want to do. Then it's money out here. It's no money if you jump it out. Let me get this package and come out here. He gonna throw you the package so you can owe him for the rest of his life. You gonna sit out there like, ain't nobody coming. And now you smoking the shit out that weed. Now you gonna find out you got 3 sacks left and you owe this nigga 300. What you gonna do next? He gonna beat your ass cause his rent due.
They say blood, cuz, in the Bay. You don't know what they trying to say. If you're thinking about down our way, a lot of time when they see this, a lot of people think we represent the Bay because they be macking in the Bay. So when they see Bay Mac, they just think it's a slick talking nigga about his paper, but really be about your marathon at all costs is what it stands for. You digitalize Blue Smurf new single. All digital platforms, go run it up.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stains from the stainless. He need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic. Still stepping. Well committed. I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Gon' catch me slipping. About my money low. Run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm about my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead end mafia. You entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads. You better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon. He a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Something heavy in my Bay Mac sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent. But I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. Two pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different load. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings. Believe in God and believe in this weapon. And try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months. And when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set for death though. We gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs.
Nigga Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Bud, on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, quit.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!